We have achieved a lot. You could remember, last week or so it was, that we had a world press conference in Abuja, and then we were able to give a brief of what we have done so far to members of the local and international media. And in addition, we released a video containing members of the Shura sitting in council and then accepting and recommending to themselves, and indeed all other members of the Jamaat al-Sunnah al-Da'wati wal-Jihad, the issue of dialogue, saying that there is no option for dialogue as far as Islam and Muslims are concerned. That is an achievement. We have been to the frontline states, including the 3 key states where state of emergency has been proclaimed by Mr. President. And the response from the people, Nigerians who live in these areas, has been so commendable as is understanding. It is very commendable because they appreciate the importance of government strengthening security for the purpose of protecting their lives and properties. Again, members of the communities in these states have become more proactive. They've realized that the issue of security is not the business of security agents alone. And so they are more proactive and have taken it upon themselves, not only to give qualitative information timelessly to security agencies, but also take their lives, their destiny in their hands by coming out in many cases and in many areas to partner with the security agencies in arresting the issue of insurgency. We have been able to get more qualitative advice that has now enabled us to have a better understanding of the complexities of the issues involved in the assignment that we are doing. Our knowledge has been enriched. We've been given suggestions which as a committee will sit down to analyze and then transform some of them into a recommendation that will submit to government by the grace of God.
We have listened carefully to the Turaki committee. They have done a lot of work, but of course a lot still needs to be done. We highlighted some issues that we consider very crucial. That is the issue of victim rehabilitation. Because for anybody to be violently disrupted from his means of livelihood, losing breadwinners and so on, their issue is more urgent and it should be part of the short-term measures taken. They must be financially rehabilitated. They were disrupted, their breadwinners were killed through no fault of theirs. We looked at that. We looked at the issue of this dialogue and we felt care must be taken so that other criminals don't see it as an opportunity to foment trouble and believe that government will invite them to come and get money and amnesty. In other words, there should be a measure of iron hand applied and sanctions given to those who have committed heinous crimes, murders who have killed people, burnt churches and so on. They should be brought to book. Otherwise, it may send the wrong message of encouraging criminality. We looked at that.
Even before we got to the point of beginning to write our report, matters have arisen that have necessitated our making suggestions to Mr. President. And Mr. President did not only accept those suggestions, but he gave immediate instructions for implementation alongside those suggestions that we've made. We believe, and this was not once, not twice, not thrice. So we believe if Mr. President can take this committee that serious, then at the end of the day, when we submit our report, Mr. President will take them very seriously and will begin the process of implementation of them.